Hello and welcome back to Murders on the Yangtze River. My name is maybe Dennis, and last time, well, we're once again in the shoes of Afu, who's trying to find out where the heck is Shen. And after some digging around, we found out Shen got arrested. So he went to like the prison to visit him, and he's like, yeah, don't get involved. I don't know what's happening. You're not like, I don't want you to get you involved, so just leave and ignore me. And that had the opposite effect because Afu and Wen were just like, all right, how do we break into the police station to get his like fingerprint? So that's exactly what Afu did. He broke into the police station, snuck around to try to get documents for Shen. And as he's trying to escape, Wen calls him. It's like, dude, get out of there. And the police were like, who's there? And yeah, Afu got arrested. But luckily, we were put in the cell next to Shen, and we got to talk a little bit about what Shen knows about the case. And now he hired us as his defense counsel, which was probably a mistake because Afu didn't even know he was the defense counsel when people asked him in court. That's right, we went to court. A brand new court in like the bigger area of China with like a foreign judge also kind of like observing the court proceedings. And our opponent is Joseph, and he's kind of scary, but he's very respectable and respectful. But right now we're just kind of trying to point out some contradictions about the weapon, or else we're not gonna make it. So that's what the first part is. So right now Joseph has offered like a reason why it had to be Shen or how Shen died, and we're gonna try to refute it with some evidence. The victim, Stone Wu, was shot and killed in his study at the Stone Foreign Goods Store.
现场发现的子弹
All right.
来自于一把科尔特 M1903 型手枪，
It's a Colt pistol which did exist during this time.
而这把手枪上附有被告的指纹。枪是被害人所拥有的武器，原本放在他书房的抽屉中。命案发生在晚上8点到8点30分，而7点30分到8点30分期间，只有被告一人出入过案发现场。
I mean, technically, someone could have came earlier, but I gotta present evidence to counter that. I don't exactly know what. So let's take a good look at all the evidence we have. News of the Hanyang case. So this is a news article written by Ko Shin about what happened at the ironworks. You have the poster of the Magic Troop, which is every evening from 7:30 to 8:45. I'm going to have to remember that because it has something to do with the time. 7:30 to 8:45. That like overlaps with the murder time, supposedly, like almost perfectly. News of Shen's arrest. This was written by Toby, and it's complete nonsense because he just wants publicity. Discarded tip-off letters. Predict that the Shanghai Phantom will commit the theft on the 14th. Got this photo. You have the probably the ingredients to the cola. Let's see, died between 8 to 10. So it's probably this because the time frame is so large. He narrowed it down to 30 minutes. I'm just gonna take a look, paper written in English, about the drug, Nox vomica, the bullet, and let's see, Shen's fingerprints, and this note. Yeah, the only thing relevant is this thing that I can find, so I'll present it. Go! Here's proof.
虽然把证据举出来了，但可心姐，这样真的可以吗？
Oh God, he has no confidence.
反正气势上到位了。
Whoa, that was a lot longer. I thought you were going to say a lot more. We may not have all the details, but we can still create a strong presence.
辩护人，为何出示这份尸检结果？
Okay, I wasn't sure if I got that right or not for a second because like no one was talking about the actual thing I presented.
这个，那个，
Got it.
因为这里的描述不一致。
是什么不一致呢？
毕竟资料上写的死亡时间是晚上8点到10点，但贝先生说的是晚上8点到8点半。
确实不一致。
Good job, boy.
哎，竟然被认可了！
做得好，阿福。
检控人，请解释一下这个问题。
被害人遭到枪击后即刻就死亡了，而
Immediate
我们缩
death.
短死亡
Okay.
时间的推定，是因为在晚上8点30分被告被捕后，那把手枪也被巡捕方缴获了。
They narrowed it by saying, so the bullet definitely came from this pistol. and we confiscated the pistol at 8:30. So, because the bullet killed the dude, then, you know, has to be within the time.
被缴获的凶器不能用来杀人，检控人的推断是合理的。
You know, unless the person who confiscated it killed him. Maybe the police are suspicious.
辩护人有异议。被告进入现场的时间在晚上8点左右，当时洋货铺里面空无一人。
被告，这是当时的情况吗？
他说的没错。
刚刚检控人说，案发当晚7点30分到8点30分期间，只有被告一人出入过案发现场。
Oh, is she gonna be like, where's the victim?
检控人又说，命案发生在晚上8点到8点30分之间。考虑到洋货铺只有一个出入口，证人不可能只看到被告一人进入洋货铺。
The witness couldn't have only seen the defendant entering the foreign goods store. They had to see Stone enter as well. I think that's what they're saying.
证人还应该看到谁？
Yep, it had to be Stone.
你是说被害人？
没错。那晚沈先生前往洋货铺赴约，但洋货铺内却并未见到被害人。
Rude, why? Okay, you should be the main defense counsel. What's Afu doing there?
如果检控人所说的证人一直在现场附近，而吴松涛又确定是在8点到8点半遇害的，证人就应该还看到了吴松涛走进洋货铺才对。
我反对。
He's gonna say he never left that day, so...
辩护人的推断基于被告单方面的陈述，其真实性是存疑的。与其说证人看错了，更可能的情况是被告在撒谎。
我也反对。检控人所提供的也只是证人的单方面陈述，这两者有什么分别？
被告的主张与证人的证言岂能有相同的效力？被告还主张自己没有杀人呢，难道法庭也要直接采信吗？
That's a good point, but we should probably call the witness in.
但谁能保证证人不会撒谎，又或者有所遗漏？
Wait, how do you know it's a she? I mean, I know why it's a she, but how does she know?
被告的证言确实不应该被采信，但证人的证言是否真实，也需再核实一下。贺
Yay!
大人，意下如何呀？
检控人，让你的证人上庭吧。
All right, let's add that woman to our testimony. I mean, our evidence list of people. Few minutes later.
证人，你姓甚名谁？
Why does his
从事
eyes
何职业？
widen so much? Like, ooh.
诸位叫我李小姐就好，我的职业是名媛哦。
Wait, it's IT or it girl?
证人，
It girl. Okay, it is a lowercase t. Describes a young woman who is considered to possess indefinable qualities that make her exceptionally popular, stylish, and socially appealing. Okay. In the Chinese context, the term it girl, socialite, first appeared in the novel The Secret History of the Two Jin Dynasties, referring to the famous and beautiful woman. In the late Qing dynasty and the early Republican era, with the changing gender norms, it girl, socialite, emphasized the qualities of character and talent. In a broader sense, it can be referred to as prominent woman in the elite class. She's like, I am the hot shit.
我在法庭上要说出完整的姓名和真实的营生。
I am above doing that.
全上海的拥趸们都这么叫我。名媛就是我的职业，不骗你。
Oh, I already don't like this person.
怎么会是他？
It's her.
可心姐，你认识证人？
Probably some theater person.
他原名李彩福，是一位撰稿人，
Oh,
在报纸上开设了好物推荐专栏。
she's a writer and all she does is recommend good things. Okay.
凡是他推荐的东西，第二天保准卖空。
Oh, we saw the picture of her.
我来看看李小姐的专栏。
过夜生活是很有腔调的事。静安这家咖啡馆虽不是贵店蓝宫，但也属趣味高雅。晚上氛围非常忒好，彩虹的辉煌消隐，优美的音乐沉寂。
好像是一种
Have to leave at
很
9.
深的文章样式，和可心姐写的很不一样。
她的文章多在包装生活，展现美好；我的文章只在揭露生活，挖掘真相。
Ah, I see. She's like investigative journalist while she's like, I need clout.
李小姐，案发那晚，你可曾目击到被告进入洋货铺？
对呀，
那就请你讲讲当晚的事吧。
Testimony. What was witnessed in the evening of the case?
那天晚上，我坐在松涛洋货铺对面切咖啡。
Yeah, she did do that. Why are you drinking coffee that late at night?
大概7点50左右吧，我见到沈先生走进洋货铺。
且慢，你确定那个人是沈先生吗？
确定。
你怎么确定的？
我天生对长相俊俏的人过目不忘。
Okay.
那天下午在松涛洋货铺里，我就见过他。
Actually, now that she's in our thing, I want to see what her description is. We have all the characters now, so one of you are the killer. One of you is the killer. I think he's probably going to be the mastermind or something. Watson, he just I don't know, that's a little bit too obvious because they showed that one scene. Okay, so Lee Tsai-fu, It Girl, commonly known as Miss Lee. She is an It Girl with many admirers. She sets trends in lifestyle and has a column in the newspaper. Gotcha.
还有辩护席上这位弟弟也见过。
证人，请继续说你那晚的所见所闻。
沈先生共在屋里面待了25分钟左右，在8点15时又出来了。
Came out at 8:15.
出来时，他的脸没有一点血色哦，不知道在里面经历了什么。他走后，我又坐了一会儿，在8点30离开咖啡馆，前后加起来有1个钟头吧。
等等，为什么你能把时间记那么清楚？
因为马路对面就有钟啊。
李小姐作为撰稿人，又要品科肥，又要写文章，应该无法一直盯着对面看吧。
He's got a point. Though, you know, we already know that she was looking for that, because she's probably a part of the crime.
弟弟，我切科肥时从不写文章，我只专心看风景。那晚路上行人不多，难得经过一个俊俏的，我多看了2眼，犯法吧啦？
Damn, Shen, you stud muffin.
不犯法。
李小姐，如果有人要进入洋货铺，一定会经过你面前吗？
对啊，我就坐在洋货铺的正对面。
That is true.
你有没有见到被害人吴松桃进入洋货铺？
没有哦。
那是否有其他人还进去过洋货铺？
没有哦。
没有啊。
李小姐真是把话说的滴水不漏。
啊。
对了，或许可以聊聊这件事。
Shenja, I guess the foreign goods store in the afternoon. That's what I'm curious
那
about.
天下午你在洋货铺见过沈先生？
Because she saw us and then immediately turned around, so she already knew who we were.
我听说松涛洋货铺新进了些货，本想去试用下新方子的玫瑰花水，没想到卖光了，错气的发得了。然后我就看到沈先生和辩护人弟弟进来了。
对了，或许可以聊聊这件事。
Oh, okay, we're gonna have to ask about all of them. The column. What? Oh, it's gonna be the 9 p.m. thing,
李
maybe.
小姐，我很好奇，为什么沈先生离开洋货铺后，你也提前离开了咖啡馆呢？
这是什么问题呢？我离开科肥馆，当然是因为科肥切光了呀。
辩护人不可胡乱提问。
I mean, that could make sense.
我不是胡乱提问。诸位请看，
过夜生活是很有腔调的事。静安这家科肥馆虽不是贵店蓝宫，但也属趣味高雅。
Yeah, she says she left early.
晚上氛围非常忒好，彩虹的辉煌消隐，优美的音乐沉寂。本想到9点，可惜有事先行。
I'm surprised they had that in a list instead of having us present it.
李小姐，这是你发布在第2天报纸上的专栏，写的是案发那晚在科肥馆是吧？
对呀，
你提到有事，所以你才提早离开。是什么事？
哼，这又不是什么秘密。我是听到了马路那头的喧闹声，一时好奇过去看看，没想到是巡捕房逮人，被捕的还是沈先生。
I mean, I know she's like... Everything she said so far sounds completely legit, but like, just because of my suspicions of her, like, really, really having suspicion radar is going off, I just know that she's full of shit.
你提前离开，只是因为听到了喧闹声。
I mean, I feel like that makes sense. If I saw something, I'd be like, wait, I gotta see this.
对啊，我切科肥的时候，周围很安静的，吵了就没氛围了。
那你离开之后又去了哪儿？
看热闹时遇上了护报的程记者，说要采访我。
Oh, that was Toby.
于是啊，我们又去了家酒吧，聊了1个多钟头。对了，程记者还跟我提到你了呢。
Oh.
可心姐，我感觉李小姐的证言里有一处不自然的地方。
Something unnatural.
你说说看。
我还说不上来，但我记得先生遇到这种情况会把证言和证物比对一遍，找出有矛盾的地方。
Okay,
那
yeah.
我们也试试这个方法。
Standard Ace Attorney fare. Let's go. Inquiry, identifying the contradiction in the testimony.
那天晚上，我坐在松涛洋货铺对面切科肥。
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let's look at the evidence again real quick. It's gonna be one of 3 things. It's gonna be the note, because it's mentioned Lycum Theater. Don't know why. It could be this, because there's a timestamp. It could potentially be news of Shen's arrest, because a lot of it is just nonsense.
什么？
Don't know what it is.
我总共做了。
Maybe it's this. She said she sat there for an hour. It kind of depends on whether she meant from when she started or from when she saw Shen. Because if it's an hour after Shen came out at 8:15, it would have been 9:15. But if it was from the beginning of when she started drinking coffee, then it would be like a lot earlier. So I think it might be that.
这段时间里，没有其他人出入过洋货铺。
During that time, no one. Okay, I'll try that. So, it's just timestamp. Here's proof. Nope.
李小姐，你可曾听到魔术演出散场的声音？
不仅听到了，还看到了哦。
Wait, what? You saw it?
那是沈先生被捕之后的事情。
我好像看错时间了。
Okay. So, I sat there for an hour. It was quiet until I heard the commotion from across the road. Commotion from across the road. Is it the gun? Because it wouldn't have been quiet, right? Yeah.
李小姐，切科肥的那段时间里，你有没有听到什么奇怪的声音？
Yeah, because like, if she was sitting there the entire time that Shen was inside, then there would have been something else. Like I was too focused on the time, I forgot about, gun make noise? I don't know how well their silencer technology was in the like early 1900s.
侬觉得什么声音能算奇怪？
会打扰一个名媛安静的喝咖啡那种。
我反对，这是诱导性询问。
我反对你的反对。
I object to your objection of my objection.
阿福只是在回答证人问的问题。
哎呀，
Inductive questioning. Oh, inducive questioning, also known as suggestive questioning, refers to the method of questioning where the questioner uses suggestive queries to narrow down or manipulate the respondent's answers. Common methods include repetitive questioning, enforcing limited options, and presupposing specific viewpoints. For example, when the fact that the defendant brought a knife is still to be proven, asking the defendant, "Did you buy the knife intending to kill him?" Treats the act of purchasing a knife as an established fact and restricts the respondent's question to either yes or no. I see. That is a classic example of inductive questioning.
虽然不明白什么是诱导性询问
Bro, how are you a judge?
但本官觉得辩护人的话没什么不妥之处。
我觉得辩护人讲话蛮有趣的哦，不过很可惜，我没听到过那样的声音哦。
Damn, she's got a
切
like
科肥的那一个
spotlight
钟
too.
头，周围都好安静的。
嘿嘿，这正是有矛盾的地方。
Huh?
贝先生说，吴松涛是在8点到8点半之间被人开枪打死的。既然当时你能听到远处街头的喧闹声，就不可能听不到
Oh, look
对
at
面的
him.
枪声。
It's impossible for you not to hear the gunshots from the opposite side.
证人李小姐，这是怎么回事啊？
确实没有枪声的呀。
二位大人，如果证人说的是真话，
If that's the truth, then it's possible that he died before then, or
那
even
就说
after.
明，在沈先生进入案发现场的这段时间里，没有发生过枪击，因此他不可能是凶手。
Oh, case 6 is over. Woohoo, we're done.
关大人，现在是不是可以考虑宣布我家先生无罪了？
不对，温小姐，阿福，你们能推理到这个程度，令人刮目相看。但很可惜，
Huh.
指纹、枪支、子弹、尸体以及现场，组成了环环相扣的证据链条。
It's unusually tied up very nicely. Maybe someone was trying to, suggest something.
并且他们全部指向被告。这种情况下，不应该质疑被告是凶手这件事，而应该思考凶手是如何隐藏枪声的。
那有什么办法能隐藏手枪的枪声？
李小姐，切咖啡时，你听到过钟声吗？
Bells did ring.
声
That sounds kind of suggestive. I'm just saying.
有的呀，对面就是个钟楼。8点钟时，那个钟响了很多下，好大声的。
We did hear that as well.
你
Yeah.
习以为常了，所以并不觉得众声吵闹。
好像是这样哦。
周围的行人也是如此，所以凶手只要在钟响的时候开枪，就不会引起外人的注意。因此，李小姐没有注意到枪声，并不意味着被
That is a good point. I don't know whether or not the bell would have been loud enough to cover it. Bells are really loud.
证明被告杀人的证据链条已经闭合。
clap 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 clap。
不愧是贝尔检察长。
如果辩护人找不到新的疑点，本案可以定论了。
I thought he was gonna say maybe he used something to cover the pistol so that it would be muffled, but then that would contradict the autopsy where it showed the guy having like a burn marks on, I think, on his body. So yeah, he didn't present that though.
可心姐，我接下来应该说什么？
She doesn't know.
我也，对方太强了。
怎么办啊？这是终审裁决。
刚才的辩论表现，应该多少为我们在法庭上赢得了一些空间。事到如今，只能死马当活马医，胡搅蛮缠一番了。最终，即使是输，我们也要拼到山穷水尽再说。
可心姐，我们该怎么胡搅蛮缠啊？
Kind of thinking at the moment, like, I kind of don't. I'm not a huge fan of like this. Oh my God, what do we do? Kind of thing because like, it makes it feel like Afu is really inept. he's kind of not built for this, and I kind of wish that like he doesn't even know the rules of the court, which you know is fine because he's not a lawyer, he's not a detective, he's an assistant, and his job is to assist Shen. But now putting him in this spot, it feels like because we've gone through so many mysteries and he's kind of unusually incompetent at this, it feels kind of bad. I kind of wish that maybe Afu wouldn't be completely like this since he has had experience in court. We had that in case 2. He may not have been like the main detective accuser person, but he was there assisting Shen. But now I feel like they're downplaying him a lot.
不管是什么观点、证据，只要对我们有利，我们都抛出来。
Part of me is wondering, like, maybe it would have been better if Afu was the protagonist of Case 2, so that he could have gotten that experience, and now he wouldn't have been so, like, you know, really awkward about it. So present any viewpoints or evidence as advantageous to us. I'm not sure what that's gonna be. I have no idea, but I want to put this one out. I don't think that was it.
先生是看到这张纸条才去灵秀剧院的。他前脚刚到灵秀剧院，紧接着巡捕就赶来了，怎么看都是有人在栽赃啊！
仅凭这个纸条，可以由此猜测，但并不能作为证据。
He's not wrong.
纸条上除去地点，也并无其他引导话语。辩护人，还是再仔细想。
I don't know what you're thinking, man.
不管是什么观点、
Present
证据，
viewpoint or evidence as that. I mean, this is the only thing that speaks well of us, but I don't think that's it. Screw it, I'll give it a try. Oh my God, it is.
关大人，辩护方还有话要说。我的当事人沈仲平沈先生是一名非常出色的侦探，
Where's this going?
他侦破过许多案子，其中汉阳铁厂案家喻户晓。
Is it gonna be like he would have known how to cover his tracks?
我的当事人在没有尸体、无法尸检的情况下，仍然根据现场的蛛丝马迹还原了真相。
没错，而且是在1天之内就破解这件案子。
我说被告的名字怎么看着眼熟？原来是破了铁厂奇案的那位侦探。
I was there too.
好端端一个侦探，怎么就杀人了？
大人，我先生为人温文尔雅，
I
一心匡
don't
扶正义，
like
他
this.
不会杀人的。
This like appeal to emotion. I feel like, I mean, it's by telling him about his reputation. It's like he's not a bad person, but that doesn't prove anything.
感觉是有些不合常理。
关大人，你们清国法官断案喜欢凭感觉，这是不正确的。不能仅凭被告的职业就改变对其犯罪事实的认定。
Yeah, I agree with Judge Sherman.
应该依赖证据和逻辑推理。辩护人，请解释汉阳的案子与这起命案之间有什么关联吗？
关联就是。
Is there a connection?
就是。
I don't think so.
关联当然就是沈先生了。诸位想啊，沈先生能在汉阳破那么难的案子，说明他是个聪明的侦探啊。
Oh, that's such a bad argument. It like physically pains me. Even when's like,
一个像
dude.
沈先生那样聪明的侦探，若要杀人，怎么可能那么容易被抓呢？
对哦，这里还真有一处疑点。
There's a doubt. Easily caught. I think it might be that.
诸位，这里有一处很大的疑点。
I mean, that kind of makes sense. Like, if he truly wanted to commit a crime, at least one that was planned out, especially by planned out, I mean like, they even said he fired the bullet at the second that the bell would ring. If it was really all that planned out, then he probably wouldn't have been caught that easily. Though, that being said, people who commit crime, people who solve them, don't necessarily think the same, so if you're good at one thing, you may not be good at the other one.
沈先生是因为在剧院被目击到持有手枪而被捕的。沈先生被捕的时间在晚上8点半，也就是他离开现场后没几分钟。
You know, originally, I said I believe Shen when he said he doesn't remember what happened, because like, A, he had an alternate personality, and B, something's weird about this case. But I'm starting to think that maybe he does remember. He's just not telling us. He said, "Oh, I still haven't told you about the most difficult challenge you'll have to go through, Afu." And in addition, it could be possible that he brought the gun with him for self-defense. It could be possible that he saw that Stonewall was dead, and like, oh shit, someone else is gonna come kill me.
而根据贝先生的主张，沈先生在作案时利用钟声掩盖了枪声。诸位不觉得贝先生所主张的沈先生与剧院被捕的沈先生很矛盾吗？
Oh, this is a new theme. Holy crap. He's saying like, yeah, they're like, okay, fine, I can kind of go along with this. Just saying he's smart is a really bad argument, but saying like, if your theory is that he planned this entire case, as an experienced detective, he would not run waving his gun around, so he wouldn't be caught so easily. I think that's a fair argument.
如果沈先生真的用枪杀了人，又怎会把枪暴露在大庭广众之下呢？他总不该想到了隐藏枪声，却想不到隐藏枪本身吧？
可心姐
Oh man, the soundtrack's so good.
辩护人，你的观点很有趣。
Please continue.
被害人的尸体是在案发后的第2天早上被洋货铺的女店员发现的。直到店员发现尸体后，巡捕房才接到报案，却能未卜先知的提前抓捕沈先生。
Oh, you're right. I completely forgot about that. I thought like, oh, the police went to chase after Shen after they discovered that, you know, actually no, they arrested him at a different time, but I thought it was like, oh, someone murdered him, go catch him. But no, they just arrested him for having a gun. And that was it. And the fact that they were completely prepared to like intercept him is kind of sus.
命案发生的时间和沈先生被捕的时间几乎无缝对接，这也太巧了吧！除非
Oh, look at her.
栽赃沈先生。
贝先生，你能回应这些质疑吗？
I will be completely honest. So I think the developers released like a kind of like a update or a news report, like talking about stuff. There weren't any big spoilers. I think there was one, but like without context, I didn't know what it meant. But they did say that they're going to introduce DLC throughout the year, and I think it said that Koshin or Wen Koshin might actually be like the protagonist of one of the DLC cases. And I'm like, oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. But I guess that's technically spoilers at, you know, A, she's not going to be evil, which, you know, I'm glad that she's not evil because, you know, she's our buddy now. And B, she's going to be alive at the end of this, which I'm also very glad about because I wouldn't want anything bad to happen to Wen after she's helped us for so much, you know. You know, she's defending us.
大人，
Oh
沈
god.
先生在剧院被捕，当时那把枪也不是毫无遮掩的。
可否提交有关沈先生被逮捕过程的证据，供辩护人质证？
凶器、手枪和子弹，还有案发现场，我也想都亲自调查一下。
这些要求是合理的，我们会配合。
Okay, so now we get more evidence.
作为检控人，我也希望此案能得到充分的追究。
I like this. Yeah, I like how we're working together, even though we're on opposite sides. I've always loved that about Ace Attorney stuff.
案发当晚，巡捕房在剧院的行动涉及另一起案件。
Oh, it's gonna be the theft one, the Shanghai Enigma.
那起案件涉密，调取案卷需要一些时间。
那就择日再审。
He's like, we must get this solved immediately. But, we don't have enough information, so...
本官宣布，暂时停止沈仲平涉嫌持枪杀害吴松涛一案的审理。
Cool.
2日之后，重新开庭。
Oh, we have 2 days this time. All right. Huh. At first I was like, oh man, Shen can't have done this because he's a good dude. I'm like, that is such a dumb argument. And it's like, no, Shen's smart. He wouldn't have, done this. I'm like, that's also a dumb argument. But once you add, once you look at the smaller details and how the prosecutor presented his case and what we know about Shen, I feel like it becomes a lot more logical. Shen, he wouldn't have committed this crime and then made it so obvious that he committed a crime.
你们刚刚在法庭上的表现，让人印象深刻。
I'm talking to Wen, not you off.
侥幸，演员最后说话的时候，我的心都提到嗓子眼儿了。
不管怎样，我们还是争取到了查看证据和重查现场的机会。只要能找到新的突破口，下次庭审就还有胜算。
让你们费心了，
等我们赢了下次庭审再道谢吧。不过，话说回来，沈先生，你在洋货铺的20多分钟里，真的没看到其他人吗？
I mean, he saw something, and I'm pretty sure the cat was there too, but we still don't know what it is. We kind of changed perspectives right after he discovered something, but without actually seeing it.
没有。
那就怪了。巡捕房确定吴松涛就是在洋货铺的书房里遭人枪杀，坐在洋货铺对面的李小姐却没见到除你之外的其他人进去过洋货铺。如果吴松涛既不在洋货铺内，又从未进去过，难不成尸体还能凭空出现在案发现场？
It could have happened some other time, maybe at night. His body wasn't discovered until 7 a.m. There's still that big gap of time between 8 p.m. and 7 a.m. that the body could have been moved into there. The question is, how did they recreate the scene so that it would match like him being shot there? Because if the time of death is correct, then if the time of death is correct, it's gonna be really weird because the gun was confiscated and, you know, he had to die between 8 and 10. The only explanation for this is that the gun was confiscated and then a police officer or something killed him. Maybe that did happen, I'm not sure. Who knows, maybe it's this guy for some strange reason, but like, I don't know. Can you tell us what you saw?
一目了然，2个房间，外屋经营，里屋继承。当时2个房间都是空无一人。啊？那为什么先生一离开，尸体就出现了呢？这也太奇怪了。
阿福
The body appeared out of nowhere.
咱们得去现场好好检查下。
Yes, we can finally actually look at
不
the
好
crime
意思啊，
scene.
2位，探视时间结束，我必须带沈先生回去了。
Oh crap, now I'm suspicious of you for absolutely no reason, just because I said it could be a police officer. That's literally the only thing. I have no idea. He seems too nice. I feel like... Okay, so... Right now, I'm just like, okay, so... Toby, Lee, and Watson, they're all suspicious, but they're a bit too obvious. That's what I'm getting. I'm like, like they're clearly going to be like an antagonistic force, some kind of group that planned a lot of stuff. But I wonder who I'm just wondering who where the twist factor is gonna come, because if one of these three were the killer, I'd be like, nah, that's too easy. It's the last case. If it was one of the like officials, like I don't know, like this guy Lee Ko or Singh or Woo Moo Yoon, then like it'd be like a twist that I feel like I wouldn't expect, but I'm trying to expect the unexpected. And he so far he's been like very nice and very helpful, but that's also making me suspect. Damn it. I'm suspecting him for no reason. You know what? He's on my radar now. I'm watching you, Woo Moo Yoon. Oh my god.
有什么嘱咐吗，先生？
啊，dot dot
查案
dot。
之途多险阻，注意保护自己。
Take care of yourself.
没问题。
Keep yourself
那先生
safe.
记得按时吃饭，保重身体，一定要坚持到下次庭审。
好。
All right. Well, that was wild. Oh, we can't talk to this dude. Joseph! You two were quite impressive in the courtroom. Afu and I tried everything we could to win a chance for a retrial. But, Mr. Joseph, do you really believe that Mr. Shen is the murderer? As a friend, I hope he is not. But as a prosecutor, I must avoid subjective judgments. All decisions in the court are based on evidence and logic. That is the only path to the truth. Mr. Joseph, you know Shen. He won't commit murder. Then, prove it in court. Oh, we got a piece of paper. Here's the investigation permit. With this, no one will stop you from entering the crime scene. Nice! Okay, we can show this to Singh. Officer Wu has already prepared the evidence you need. It's on the table over there. Thank you, Mr. Joseph. I hope the next trial will be a fair and balanced showdown. I fully agree with Mr. Joseph's ideology. In the next trial, we will defeat you with evidence and logic and reasoning. I'll be waiting eagerly. Aww. So it seems like he uses a cane. Does he have a bad leg? Bag full of letters again. In the corner of the police station, there are 2 bags of tip-off letters about the Shanghai Phantom. I keep calling it the Shanghai Enigma because that's the name of the chapter, but it's the Shanghai Phantom. Enigma sounds cooler. There's a mailbox on the table that's filled with tip-off letters. Okay, there's even more. Next to it, various tip-off letters are piled up. Wow, they really want that moolah, the money from, I think, the Watson Corporation? Inside the box are autopsy reports of Stone Wu and crime scene photos. Mr. Joseph had already presented these evidence in court. There aren't any new discoveries. I thought I was gonna get something, but what about box number 2? What's hidden in box number 2? The box contains Shen's personal belongings. Let's see, I don't think there's anything that's really out of place here, like anything hidden. Check that in Sergeant Singh's office, and there was nothing special. He's like, wait, what? You were where? Did Afu visit Sergeant Singh's office? I forgot the voice I gave him. Did I? He means that Sergeant Singh must have already inspected this box of items in his office. He probably didn't notice anything unusual. Right. I didn't go to our Sergeant Singh's office last night. Aw, you dumb. Box number 3. Alright. Inside this evidence box, there's a pistol, a bullet head with blood, and a bullet shell. There's also a fingerprint comparison report and a barrel rifling trace comparison report. Which one would you like to check? I'll take the bullet shell. Mr. Joseph has shown the pistol and the bullet, but it's the first time we see the bullet shell. The bullet shell was collected... I don't remember. The bullet shell was collected from the crime scene. No fingerprints were found on it. That's why it wasn't presented in court. Can I take another look? Alright, what else are we gonna take? Of course you can. Oh. The bullet shell is brass colored and relatively smooth. FC32 Auto, so that's a Falcon something. The bottom of the bullet shell is marked with 32 Auto, indicating that it's a 32 caliber bullet. There's a tongue-shaped groove in the center of the bottom. It's a trace left by the firing pin. I see. It doesn't appear to have any abnormalities. Alright, we have the bullet shell. Huh, I wonder what that's going to be used for. Which one would you like to check? Fingerprint. According to the description in the fingerprint comparison report, the police extracted 3 clear fingerprints from the grip of the pistol. They're from the thumb, the index finger, and the middle finger of Shen's right hand. Huh. So, I can't tell which one is a thumb, but it's probably thumb. I'm not sure where this is pointing, actually. No other fingerprints were found. Which ones would you have to... with the barrel rifling mark report? The police used fingerprint comparison to determine if the gun fired the bullets at the scene. Firstly, they loaded the gun with a bullet of the same caliber and fired them. Wow, they had to use a bullet for that. Then they compared the texture of the side of the bullet under a microscope. The rifling on the 2 bullet heads are nearly identical, so they were fired from the same gun. These records don't have any difference from what Mr. Joseph mentioned. I'll double check the pistol. Evidence examining. Oh, that's what the shell is going to be for. We're going to find that this gun fired multiple bullets. And we might even find the shell of another one, and we're going to use that to prove it, probably. What's this? This is the base plate of the magazine. Can I double check the magazine? Of course, you can. Ah, that's how it works. Huh. So... one bullet's here is missing, I guess? These are all 32 caliber bullets. They don't seem to differ much from the one found at the crime scene. What about this one? Ah, no, it's... whoops. So what else do we need? What's this gonna do? Oh! This is a spring inside the magazine, which is used to push the bullets into the barrel. I see, but what's this? Screw it. I'll just check out the bullet. Oh, there's a fingerprint here. Huh? What's this? What did you discover? From the angle, it looks like there are fingerprints on the bullet. Indeed, they do look like fingerprints. Officer Wu, have you checked out the fingerprints on? Have you checked for fingerprints on the magazine? No, we didn't. We didn't think that there would be fingerprints on the magazine. Maybe this is the crucial information. Okay, I'll check it out now. Oh, he's sweating a lot. He's a sweaty boy. Did you get? Oh, there we go. He's looking. Huh. Fingerprints were found on the sides of each bullet in the magazine. Moreover, these fingerprints are different from Mr. Shen's fingerprints. That's great! Finally, there's a breakthrough. I mean, it could be stones. It was his gun. So, unless we find that it's someone else that's not stones, it's not too useful. Can we determine whose fingerprints they are? Not at the moment. I also found the palm print on the side of the magazine. Ah, that's what it is, the palm print. But I can't determine the identity either. Please wait a moment. I will go to the records room to check. It's probably gonna be stone. It's literally his gun, so... Afu, the fingerprint check may take some time. Let's go to the crime scene first. Ah. It's this asshole. Oh, well, Miss Wen, Shanghai is indeed a small place. We meet again. Mr. Chang, you have discovered another big news, haven't you? Well. I just planned to interview Mr. Shen and do some follow-up reporting. Mr. Chang, I also have a question for you. Why did you smear Shen as an accomplice of the thief? Huh? It wasn't me who said it. It was the officer I interviewed. You should verify. Mr. Shen was not in Shanghai when the theft occurred. Timeliness is most important for news. To release the interview quickly, that's called news. But you should not make fake news. If the facts have changed, then I can make an update, right? Alright, it's time for the interview now. See you. He's like, I can copyright strike. If it's wrong, then we'll just deal with it later. While the person being copyright struck is like, oh crap, my channel! Afu, are you still thinking about the way what Toby Chung said earlier? Not really. Toby Chung looked familiar to me. I finally remember where I've seen him before. Where is on the cork board? On Shen's clue wall. He's one of the suspects in the Shen's brothers case. You know what? While we still have the chance, let's look at this. The body appeared out of nowhere. So Miss Lee only saw Shen entering and leaving the scene, and Shen did not see anyone else at the scene. Afu, let's review the incident again. Stonewu was shot and killed in the study of the store between 8 and 8:30 in the evening. During that time, Miss Lee only saw Mr. Shen entering and leaving the store. And Mr. Shen didn't see anyone in the store. If all these are true, we must find a way to explain how Stone suddenly appeared in the study room. Think otherwise, there might be some incorrect information. Which one could it be? To answer these questions, you must go to the crime scene and conduct a thorough investigation. Fingerprints! Those are likely traces left by the murderer. Unknown fingerprints were found in the magazine, and they do not belong to Shen. It's highly likely that they are traces left behind by the murderer. Once Officer Wu confirms the owner of the fingerprints, we can find the murderer. That's definitely gonna be Stone. Before the results come out, we can go to the crime scene first. Just go to the crime scene! I keep telling you to go to the crime scene! We're gonna go the other way. Okay, it's a bus stop. Is this dude getting a haircut? Oh, it's the dog that ate our freaking dump the evidence in case 2. Okay, we can't go any further than here. Gotcha. We could go into the theater. Kosin, should we go to the theater to investigate again? Not now. The crime scene is the priority. Just go to the crime scene! No! Oh, is there gonna be more stuff at the Watson pharmacy? Are people gonna say more stuff? Nah, it seems like I'm done with them. No more. Oriental Hotel. Should we take the tram? No. Keep forgetting it's a stop and not the actual thing. Time to leave. Bye, Shen. The beauty of the river view no longer interests me when I think about what happened to Shen. Okay, I can literally do nothing except go to the crime scene, so Officer Lee. Entry to the crime scene without a permit from authorities is strictly... Entry to the crime scene without a permit from authorities is strictly prohibited. Oh, you didn't hear me with that higher voice. Just stop making things difficult for me. Don't worry, Officer Lee. This time we have the investigation permit. It won't cause any trouble. Oh, that'll do. To be fair, he is doing his job, but since it has been approved, you can investigate any way you want. But let's establish the rules first. All items here must not be damaged or lost, otherwise I will be held accountable. Don't worry, officer. I have been with Shen in many crime scenes and I am very experienced. Yeah, sure. What I'm worried about is you, young man. You seem restless and surely good at causing trouble. Maybe? Officer, you shouldn't judge people based on their appearance. Officer Lee, we understand the rules. Please tell us briefly about the crime scene. Then let me provide a brief overview. The store has a simple structure, with just 2 rooms, a back room and an outer room. This door is the outer room, used for business purposes. The back room is a study, and it was in the study that a body was discovered. Is there anything particularly discovered in the outer room? Nothing particular, but if I must say... After the incident, we checked the items with the storage clerk. Only a bag of rice was missing. Huh. Just a bag of rice missing? Yes, nothing else was missing. Huh. It's so strange. Why would the murderer take a bag of rice? That I don't know either. Maybe it was just the victim who took it. Bag of rice. That's weird to take in a foreign goods store. There's nothing more to say. You can figure it out yourselves. Alright, we have access to the room. Alright, soda! Okay, an advertisement for the Watson Cola water. Alright, let's look at the left side first. First cabinet on the right. There are various bottles displayed on the cabinet. Different brands of distilled water. Alright, second cabinet to the right. Many beautiful bottles and jars. They smell... very nice. Very nice. Bronze statue at reception. A small bronze figurine. Not sure what's used for. Is that really all there is in the first room? You're not sure. Okay, this is very different. Left file cabinet. There is a flower vase on the left side of the bookshelf with several scrolls paintings inside. The bottom left corner of the shelf is empty. A white square is painted on the cabinet board. Wait, what? A white square is painted on the cabinet board? I don't see it. What are you doing, Afu? Officer, has something been taken away from here? There was originally a safe, but it has been taken back to the police station as evidence. Is the safe also evidence related to the shooting case? I don't recall Mr. Joseph mentioning it. This was a special instruction given by Sergeant Singh when he arrived at the scene. Sergeant Singh often personally investigates the crime scene? He rarely visits the crime scene, but he has visited this store several times, making us search it over and over again. I feel he was not here to investigate the case, but more likely to search for something. What was he searching for? I'm sorry, I cannot say that. Was there a square thing there? I did not know. I guess there was a white outline there. Yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. So the safe used to be here. And that's probably going to be related to the theft case, maybe potentially with this recipe. Huh. Yeah, that might be it. So square outline. Officer, what was originally in this white circle? That's where the bullet shell was found. Ah, I see. Body outline. Officer, these white lines show position and posture of Wu at the time of his death, right? That's correct. There's a bullet here. I heard that Wu was knocked unconscious by the murderer and then shot in the left chest. How did he end up lying sideways next to the bullet hole? Yeah. Sergeant Singh analyzed the murderer had a deep resentment towards the victim and kicked him, maybe? It's highly possible that after killing him, the murderer kicked the body a few times in anger. Oh, he's wearing his glasses because he doesn't like the look of blood. So that's how it is. Not in his profile, like his model here, but in his portrait. You know what? Let's see our thoughts. A lost bag of rice. Nothing else was lost in the foreign goods store. Only a bag of rice went missing. From the information provided by Sing Xiang, it seems that the murderer didn't kill Stone for money. But there are so many things in the store. Why did the murderer only take a single bag of rice? Perhaps it's because that rice is really delicious. Dude, was it to die for? What was Sing searching for? He visited the scene several times, and it seems like he was actually searching for something. Koshin, it's a little bit strange. Officer Lee said that he felt Sergeant Singh was searching for something. What is worth him entering the crime scene repeatedly to search for? I know that they said Stone was already on the list for something, so he's already suspicious, but I don't know of what. Let's look at the bullet hole. Why did it go into the ground? Are they suggesting that he was shot when he was already lying on the ground? There's a bullet hole on the carpet, and there's blood around the bullet hole. Through the bullet hole, you can see a hole in the floor underneath. So right now I'm wondering, like, did the body appear after or before? Did this guy die before or after Shen entered the store? And like, the thing is, if he died before, I need to double check to see if this is the same carpet, or if this is a new carpet that replaced an old one or something. But my current theory is that he died after 8 p.m. and that his body was placed here afterwards. So maybe this bullet hole was made afterwards. Through the bullet hole, you can see a hole in the floor underneath. Okay. Right file cabinet. There's a concave shape inside the box. Oh, that's where the gun was. It's a pistol. Remember? Mr. Joseph said that the gun belonged to the victim and was kept in a drawer in his study. It seems like this is the pistol box for the storing the murder weapon. Alright. Ooh, that's a lot. Side cabinet. This seems to be the account book of Wu's store. Stocked in on the 13th. Soap. Out matches. Kerosene. Out chime clocks. Okay. Mr. Wu's handwriting is too messy. I can't see what he wrote at all. This is a receipt and payment bookkeeping. We have had the accountant verify this ledger. It's just the daily records of goods transactions in the store. Nothing special. Alright. Ingredients? Wait. Oh, indent. Oh, let's say ingredients on the carpet. Desk. Here's a set of tea utensils. Teapot, no problem. Teacups, also no problem. Here is a small stack of documents. Let me take a look. Still no problem. Last thing, indents on the carpet. There are some indents on the carpet. I think it's showing that this desk was moved. It appears that the indents of the desk legs, to be the index of the yeah. It has been several days and the indentations haven't completely disappeared yet. This desk has been in its position for a long time and was only recently moved. Afu, do you think that the murderer could do that? Cannot discern. If the murderer moved the desk, there must be a special reason behind it. Officer, may I lift the carpet to take a look? Be careful. We lifted the carpet. Yeah. Huh. So there are some things in the back of the carpet. Bullet hole here. That's the same. So I guess I'll take a look at the bullet hole. The bullet hole is not deep, and the bullet has already been taken away by the police station. Huh? Huh. Are those more documents? Koshin, did you see something shiny in that bullet hole? Yes, I saw it. A very small, fan-shaped shiny piece? Afu, can you recognize what this is? It looks like a fish scale. What? A pinky nail-sized fan-shaped fragment found in the bullet holes at the scene. It looks like a fish scale. And it's got blood on it. Fish scale? What the heck? What the fish? Okay, back of the carpet. The position of the bullet hole in the carpet matches the position of the one on the floor. There's also some bloodstains on the back of the carpet. They seep through in from the front. But there's something else. Huh? Is there any new discovery, Afu? There are a few rice grains beneath the carpet near the bullet hole. Oh, and some rice was stolen. I don't get this, man. I don't get this. Rice? Underneath the carpet? Near the bullet hole? Strange. How could rice end up... Has rice been discovered in other places as well? I'll check the room again. Afu inspected the entire room, but no other rice spots were found. Koshin, no rice was found in other locations under the carpet. Not in the other places in the room either. That means there are only a few rice grains near the bullet hole, which must mean something. That is really weird. The floor. Everybody hit the floor. Koshin, there are many scratches on the floor that run parallel to the wall. Ah, that means the shelf was probably moved and pushed that way. It's as if this bookshelf had been moved before. And let's also move it and take a look. Damn, it's too heavy! It can't be pushed. Feels like it's stuck somewhere. Could it be that there's a mechanism installed? It's so difficult for us to push it. A mechanism. This upside down painting that I mentioned like 2 episodes ago. Koshin, it does seem quite strange. There might actually be some kind of mechanism. Do it later. That's probably gonna be how we progress. I'm just gonna double check that we have investigated everything before we push open this thing. Okay, yeah, we're good. Okay, so, wow, there's gonna be a hidden room. And we can also see there's room here, too. I did not notice that floor over there before. But, how do I... It was for the floor. Alright, investigate the shelf. New puzzle! Okay, the unnatural the painting! Oh, we got his eye portrait. A strange painting here with a strange subject. It's upside down, even stranger. There must be something suspicious about this painting. Alright, there we go. Whoa! Whoa! Koshin! There is indeed a mechanism. It can open a hidden door. What were you messing with earlier? Alpha rotated a painting. I never expected. There's another hidden space behind this bookshelf. It seems that the police station did not discover this hidden door in the previous searches. Koshin, let's go down and take a look. Yeah, it's probably gonna go underneath, and there's gonna be another room there, which is why there was rice. Oh, that's really cool. Alright. Kinda curious what this guy's gonna say, but I guess nothing. Go down and take a look. What am I gonna see? I never expected there to be such a large cellar underneath the store. It's so cold here, and it feels eerie. This looks like a wine cellar. Let's investigate. Oh, it's a cat! Did you not see that? That was Mr. Lion? I forgot. But there was a cat, Mr. JINJA. Dude, come on, say something! The shelf. Various medicines on this shelf. Is Mr. Wu planning to do a pharmaceutical business? It's not clear what the purpose is. We can make note of it for now. I see. Wine barrel. There are many large wooden barrels placed here. The smell... It's red wine! Okay. Boxes. On the wall, there is a row of ventilation outlets with 3 boxes placed out in front of them. The 2 boxes on the left are labeled carp, while the ones on the right are labeled small croaker. Is this gonna be what the fish scale is related to? The corner of the box on the right one has been opened. Wait, what? And white mist is flowing out. Oh, whoa, what? A whole box full of small croakers. Huh? Does Mr. Wu also run a fish selling business? I haven't heard about it. Maybe it's for himself? That's way too much fish. That would make sense, but... Is there anything strange about it? He is preserving these small croakers with dried ice. Dry ice. Dry ice? What's that? It is a frozen carbon dioxide with a temperature as low as minus 80 degrees Celsius. It effectively isolates oxygen. The preservation effect is excellent. But dried ice is expensive and rare. Using dry ice to preserve fish indicates... He must be really love fish. Yeah, okay, sure. Okay, so there was dry ice. Liqueur rack. There are some types of foreign liquors, as well as several bottles of distilled water. Okay, side cabinet. I don't exactly know what croakers are. I guess it's a type of fish. On the table, there's a copper frog figurine, and next to it is a stack of account books. Koshin, the contents of this account book are different from the ones in the study. Double bookkeeping. Many unscrupulous merchants do this. There is an additional customer list at the back of this account book. Is Watson gonna be one of them? Oh, in Stonewoo's customer list, how come these names are on it? Whose names do you know? Who are they? Lo Pei and Lo Shiwen. What does that mean? Honestly, when I saw the rice, it reminded me of the rice cakes from the first case. There's no way he would sell that to Lo Pei. And also, the rice cakes came from like a restaurant nearby. It wasn't like, it wasn't like something else. So I have no idea what this is gonna be going. I remember, Lo Pei and Lo Xiuan were both involved in this case that you handled in Hunan. How did these two the clients of Stone Wu? I'm guessing that's a typo because that's not making sense to me. How did these two become the clients of Stone Wu despite being so far away from Shanghai? Oh. That's really strange. We need to figure out what exactly Wu's store is selling. He's definitely selling some drugs. Oh, it's gonna be opium stuff? Cabinet. In the middle of the sealed liquor cabinet, there are various types of wine glasses placed. On the top and bottom of the cabinet, there are some bottles of alcohol stored. As for the specific type, I don't recognize them. Alright, and the last thing is a desk. On one side of the table, there are many bottles of cola water. One bottle is half covered with a lid, and there are still other unfinished soda left in it. There are alcohol lamps, flasks, and condensers, and other instruments on the table. It looks like some kind of extraction experiment is being conducted. Underneath the table, there are some fish bones. Finally! It's JINJA! Oh, look at her, she's like, oh! Such a cute kitty! So those fish bones were left over from its meal. It's a fat kitty now. It's a fat, chunky kitty. Oh, so that's why you saw the kitty here. Yeah. Yeah, the cat was definitely in that one picture with Chen. And, you know, fish bones obviously from the cat. And there was a lot of fish here, so they just... It's like a paradise for them. Maybe. Koshin, could this be Mr. Jinja that Cece is looking for? Orange clothes. It's got clothes? I guess maybe fur. White gloves. Big white eyes, pointed ears, long tail. Okay, maybe her way of saying like his skin, his fur is orange, is saying orange clothes, and his paws are white, is saying white gloves. Fits the description perfectly. Kitty, are you Mr. Jinja? Can I shake your paw? No! It seems Mr. Jinja doesn't like people. Mr. Jinja seems to be not intentionally avoiding people, but rather injured. Oh. Meow. Indeed, his mouth and paws seem to be frostbitten. Oh, paws, mouth, fish. He probably tried to open this, but there was a lot of dry ice. Mr. Jinja must have gotten the frostbite on his paw and mouth while eating frozen fish. It seems that Mr. Jinja has been kept in the cellar for the past few days, and he's starving. Uneaten fish. Goshin, it seems like there's something inside the fish's belly. It's a wax paper package. Oh. I see where this is. He's making money by trading opium, and he's hiding it by putting it in the fish. Let's open it. It's gonna be white powder. Yeah. Inside there are a dozen... Oh, wait. Inside there are a dozen wax pills, each one labeled the words opium cessation pills. Is it cessation? Really? I thought they were actually just straight up gonna be opium, but that does explain why they were sold to Lo Shiwen and Lo Pei, mainly Lo Shiwen. Afu, let's check the fish inside these boxes again. Afu and Goshin open the boxes one by one. The first box is was filled with half of a box of dried ice, and the fish inside has been taken away. Only one fish, wow. The second box contains a big black carp placed in a dry ice. The third box is filled with a box of small yellow croakers. But the cover is not tightly closed, and most of the dry ice on the surface has already evaporated. Should we cut open the fish and take a look? We should probably... yeah. No, it could cause frostbite, like Mr. Ginger. I have a pair of gloves in my bag. If we put them on, we should be fine. The temperature is too low. You need to wear leather gloves. I'm going to ask Officer Lee for help. Yeah, if we're gonna desecrate the crime scene, we should probably inform the officer so that it's like... I don't want to say legal, but like, yeah. Oh, wow, they have packages in all of them. These yellow croakers was just a cover. Stone Wu is actually selling opium cessation drugs. Selling opium cessation drugs is legal, so why do it secretly? I heard Shen mention before that most of these drugs on the market are fake and substandard. So what Stone Wu was selling is definitely nothing good. Oh, they might just straight up be opium then. Oh man, that's kind of quite the reveal.
时间不早了，我得赶紧回趟巡捕房，说明这里的情况。
Yeah, that's fair. It's like we literally just discovered an entirely new room of probably criminal activity. So I'm gonna report this to my higher-ups and everyone else so I am not saddled with the entire burden of this.
再晚些，可别惹出什么麻烦。
可心姐，武大哥的指纹检查应该也有结果了，咱们也回巡捕房看看去。
还要将这位被解救的先生带回给西西。
Yeah, look at this chubby-ass cat. A few minutes later, the police station. Hopefully we see Joseph.
什么？
It's gonna be Stone Wu.
你说弹匣中的指纹全都是被害人吴松涛的？
I freaking knew it.
我反复比较过了，就是他的。
Okay, so my random ass theory of this guy might potentially be the bad guy. What if he's just lying to us? You know, we never know. You know.
而且，这把枪是被害人所有的，弹匣上有他的指纹，也不奇怪吧？
Does that include the palm print?
是能说得通，只不过
You know, he's also wearing
还以
gloves.
为
I'm
能
just
找到
saying.
凶手呢。
阿福，别灰心，咱们的调查已经有很大进展了。
The magazine can hold a total of 8 bullets. Currently 7 are left, and each bullet has Stone Wu's fingerprints on its side.
目前能收集到的证据大概就是这些。
Oh, we're probably talking to Shed now, reporting to him what we found today.
除此外，我和可心姐还做了些其他的准备。时间很快就来到了第二次庭审。
Soon, it is time for the second trial. Mixed court of the Shanghai International Settlement. This guy looks so bored. Alright. I guess
华
we're back
人
in
申种
court.
主义涉嫌持枪杀害华人吴松涛一案。
Chinese citizen Shen Chongping is suspected of shooting and killing Chinese citizen Stone Wu. Alright, you know, I think I'm gonna stop here for today. We had a pretty good investigation. Got through, like, the trial, which honestly, part of me was frustrated and the other part was like, you know what, fair. No, they recovered. And now we're discovering more about, like, you know, we're discovering more about, like, the situation. I'm glad that painting was upside down when we first got there, because I was like, the painting's upside down, look, it's upside down. And now that we, like, were able to point it out and discover a hidden room, ooh, the plot thickens. I knew it was gonna have to do something with opium because they mentioned opium a lot. Like, they even mentioned, I think these guys started showing up here because of opium as well or something, I forgot. But so far it's played like a relatively significant case in case 1 and 2. And, you know, it's very period accurate as well. So, yeah, I guess we're back in court, day 2. I wonder if we're gonna have a day 3, but we finally met this character, this Li Taifu, which I'm just so certain is gonna be evil in some way, and I find it hilarious that I'm blaming this guy for no reason, but it's kind of fun too. So I'm just gonna suspect him. But yeah, this is the plot thickens. But we'll continue with the court case next time. Until then, I will be seeing you. See ya.